I was sitting back thinking, and I'm going to bring everything in full circle for everybody to understand why this is so important and what I learned. As I was reflecting on my life, I started to think there was a time where Aubrey did not miss. He kept his foot on the gas and he didn't let up. He was on the radio, he was on the playlist, and everywhere we went to go listen to some music, he was there. And he announced that he needed to go take a break. And we know what happened after that. Constantly going and going and going. What it does is it makes people tired. And we are not robots. Now I want to speak about something that Kenny was doing back in the day that I speak about, but as I was reflecting, I said, I'm not practicing this the way I know that I can be practicing this. And I'm not applying this to my life the way that I'm supposed to be. It's the art of delayed gratification. And what he would do is he would put out some music, he would chill, and he would let the fans sit with it. I remember where Aubrey was like, I'm not one of those guys who come out and leave for 4 years, then pop back up and leave for another 5 years. And during my break, while I was reflecting, I said, he should have practiced that. Whether you at your job, whether you're an entertainer, whether you're a rapper, YouTuber, streamer, you need a break. And that led me to think about Kai Cenat. When he came out, he said he's dealing with some mental issues. And he said he needed a break. We actually watched him grow up in front of the camera. If he took a little break, that's just what it was. A little break. It's not natural to be in front of a camera every day, all day for the rest of your life. Life is meant to be spent outside doing the things to take care of your mental, sun gazing, walks on the beach, enjoying the family. I wasn't practicing what I was preaching. Coming from the places that I came from, growing up in the surroundings that I grew up in, that wasn't spoke about. That wasn't something that needed to be practiced. What people practiced and what people preached growing up is keep your foot on the gas. When you get an opportunity, you never let up. And that's something that I had to understand that wasn't the way. I really had to sit back and think, was I taking too much advantage of the momentum? Did I not pace enough? Were those small breaks actual breaks? And they wasn't. When I took trips, they wasn't trips because I brought all of my equipment with me and still made videos. There was times that I would wake up 3 in the morning and don't go to sleep till 1 in the morning reacting to YouTube videos. I counted one day, I reacted to 15 videos. I'm not a robot. I'm a human being. And with that, I need to respect my space, and I also need to respect you guys' space. This break gave me something that I didn't have before, which is perspective. It forced me to look at how I was moving, why I was moving that way, and who was I becoming in the process. I cannot forget who God have intended for me to be. And this is what life is about, being able to analyze yourself and fix the things that needs to be fixed. None of us are perfect, but it's about acknowledging your imperfections and correcting them. I appreciate everybody that's been concerned, but I'm grateful for this reset, and I'm grateful for the lesson, and I'm taking my time for what comes next. That's all I had to say.